Numerical number 5.8. A closely wound solenoid of 2000 tons and area of cross section is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4 meter square, carrying current of 4 ampere is suspended through its center, allowing it to turn in a horizontal plane. Now, what is the magnetic moment associated with the solenoid? What is the force and torque on the solenoid in a uniform horizontal magnetic field of 7.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla is set up with an angle of 30 degree with the axis of solenoid. So, angle is 30 degree with the axis of solenoid in magnetic field. Now, we shall move for this calculation. Okay. Now, see, first of all, closely wound solenoid is given. So here magnetic moment of solenoid can be calculated easily. Magnetic moment of solenoid ms we write, and that is equal to NIA. When you place the values here, number of turns to be 2000 and current is 4 ampere and the area is 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 4. So you can get the answer to be 1.28 ampere meter square. Now the question B, what is the force acting on this solenoid? Okay. Now try to understand when the solenoid is placed in a uniform horizontal magnetic field. So if you try to understand with the figure, say this is the solenoid, it behaves as a magnetic dipole. This is the axis of solenoid, we can consider it as a bar magnet also. Okay, now magnetic field, external magnetic field, as you know, it is always from north to south. And magnetic dipole moment, try to understand, it is always from south to north. So this is the direction of magnetic moment which is along the axis of solenoid, or you consider it as a bar magnet, then also it is along the axis of bar magnet. Now force F, try to understand, force in electric field we have taken as Q into E, that is charge multiplied by electric field. Okay, here in the magnetic field, force is equal to pole strength of the bar magnet into intensity of magnetic field. Now this is the understanding with the help of formula. Now this is the north pole, and north and south will have attractive force, and this force will be in this direction, that is towards right. And here this is south pole, so south pole will have the attractive force towards the north pole. So both the poles of this bar magnet or solenoid will have the same force but in opposite direction. So net force acting will be, say, it will be 0 because they are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Or we can say net force is nothing but force on north pole plus force on south pole, and both the forces, force on north and south, they are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Okay, so we can easily show that this net force is equal to 0 because Fn is equal to minus Fs, equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. Okay, so resultant force is equal to 0. Now we want to find out the torque. Now torque is tau is equal to mb sin theta, magnetic moment of solenoid, into v into sin theta. Easily can be calculated. Theta is 30 degree. Ms we have already got. Okay, 1.28 magnetic field is also known to us. It is 7.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 and multiply by sin 30. Okay, so if you take the product, then you will get 0.048 okay, Newton meter when the angle between magnetic moment and magnetic field is 30 degree. Okay. Now question number 9 we shall discuss. Circular coil of 16 turns and radius 10 centimeter carrying a current of 0.75 ampere rests with the plane normal to an external field of magnitude 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla. The coil is free to turn about an axis in its plane perpendicular to the field direction. When the coil is turned slightly and released, it oscillates about the stable equilibrium with a frequency of 2 per second. What is the moment of inertia? We want to find out the moment of inertia here. Now different values are given. Okay, number of turns are given. They are roundabout. It is given that the number of turns are 16. Okay, 16 turns are there. You can see. Okay, and current is also given, and the circular coil it is. Okay, it is a circular coil. So magnetic moment is equal to NIA. Okay. So all the values you can substitute here. N is 16, current is 0.75 and area is pi r square. Now just we have to place all these value. Radius is given 10 centimeter, so it is 0.1 meter, and 16 into 0.75 into 3.14 into 0.1 square. So simplifying this we get 0.3768 joule per Tesla. Okay, or we can say ampere meter square. This way you can write. Now the second part of this. Okay, now see, the periodic time is given by the formula we have derived in the theory part, I upon mb. Now we want to find the value of moment of inertia. First of all, I take the inverse of this. Inverse of this is 1 upon t, and 1 upon t is nothing but frequency. This becomes 1 upon 2 pi under root mb upon I. Now squaring on both the side we get frequency square is equal to 1 upon 4 pi square mb upon I. Now I can be made as a subject of the formula, and you will get mb upon 4 pi square into f square. Now all the values are known to you. Moment of inertia can be found. Magnetic dipole moment we just now found 0.3768. Magnetic field B is also given. It is 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 Tesla. Frequency is given 2 per second. So just we have to place the values in this equation, and we get the moment of inertia to be 1.194. You will get I is equal to 1.194 into 10 to the power minus 4 kg meter square. Okay, this will be the answer. Okay, this will be the answer. Okay. Now numerical number 5.10. A magnetic needle free to rotate in a vertical plane. Try to understand. Vertical plane parallel to the magnetic meridian has its north tip pointing down at 22 degree. Okay, with the horizontal. The horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field is 0.35 Gauss, 1 Gauss 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. Determine the magnitude of Earth's magnetic field at that place. Now we can understand this by drawing the figure also. Okay, see, we have a magnetic meridian. Okay, magnetic meridian, I am drawing it for you. Meridian means a plane, and here the tip is making an angle 22 degree. Okay, tip is making an angle of 22 degree. Now the tip is making an angle of 22 degree here that I have shown. Okay, and this is the horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field, and this is the vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. Now the magnetic field is making an angle of 22 degree with horizontal component. So this is the direction of magnetic field. Now horizontal component BH is nothing but B cos 22. Okay, so we can find B is equal to BH upon cos 22, and cos 22 is nothing but sin 68. So B is equal to BH upon sin 68, and sin 68 we have to look into the table. The value of BH is given 0.35 Gauss. Value of sin 68 is about 0.9272, and simplifying this we get 0.377 Gauss. Okay. Now numerical number 5.11. At a certain location in Africa, a compass points 12 degree west of the geographic north. The north tip of the magnetic needle of the dip circle placed in the plane of magnetic meridian 0.60 degree above the horizontal. The horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field measured is 0.16 Gauss, 16 Gauss. Specify the direction and magnitude of the Earth's field at that location. Now try to understand the figure I am showing. Okay, the figure which is useful here is given here. Okay, say this is the figure. Now try to understand this figure. This is the actual theta is equal to 12 degree. Now theta is 12 means the angle between geographic north. See, this is geographic north south, or we can say the place which is having the geographic north and south in this direction. Okay, now magnetic north south is in this direction, so this will be the geographic meridian. Okay, and this will be the magnetic meridian. Okay, and the angle between geographic meridian and magnetic meridian is given, and that is 12 degree. Okay, 12 degree. Okay, now if you take this in this figure, try to understand which I tried to solve that two planes. Okay, this is the magnetic meridian. Okay, this is the magnetic meridian, and this is this is your geographic meridian. This is your geographic meridian, and this is the magnetic meridian. Okay, angle between these two planes is given 12 degree. Now when the magnetic needle, which is allowed to rotate vertically in the magnetic meridian, is making an angle of 60 degree with the horizontal line. So this is the horizontal line, and here 60 degree angle is made, here also 60 vertically opposite angle. So this is the actual north south direction of magnetic field. Okay, now try to understand the horizontal component. This is the horizontal line. Okay, the horizontal component of this Earth's magnetic field. Earth's magnetic field is in this direction. That horizontal component, again here this will be the direction of horizontal component, and this is the direction of magnetic dipole moment. So here, or rather we can say magnetic field, this is the direction of magnetic field, okay, and the angle between them is 60 degree. So now we just have to take BH, that is horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field, is equal to B cos I. I is the angle of inclination and that is 60 degree here. So we can easily find the value of B, and B is equal to BH upon cos I, okay, and that will be 0.16 horizontal component upon cos 60, and cos 60 is known to us 0.5, okay. So this value of magnetic field B will be equal to 0.32 Gauss, okay. Thank you very much. Calculate all these numerical 2-3 times in your notebook and write, okay.